Hey, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Anonymous, and in this channel, I teach you how to beat gang stalking. So I've been getting gang stalked for 7 years and counting, and right now I have managed to stay. Even though I'm still getting gang stalked, I have managed to stay to not allow them to get near me nor my psyche. Um, so today I want to talk to you about exactly what happened that actually allowed me to 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 reason my way out of gang stalking. I know that sounds weird, but when I was getting gang stalked, my all I was thinking about was literally the people who were following me, like all the illusions and delusions. I believe they were real. I was literally living in a different reality, literally, everything felt different. They were successfully driving me crazy. They produced me to use more drugs. They produced me to have a lot of unprotected sex by indirect manipulation. And, well, when you think about something a lot, or like you're studying something, but then your brain gets tired and then you kind of get stuck. So that's what happened with gang stalking, because I was thinking about it 24/7. I was in the psychological prison. If you don't know what the psychological prison is, I highly suggest that you watch my previous video where I explain to you how the psychological prison is. But just all it is that where you are unable to really think about anything else other than gang stalking. Like, that's what all you're thinking about. So it's almost like mind control, but I mean real mind control. Now, well, the delusions that I believe was that everyone was connected, that everyone knew what I was thinking, that everyone could see what I visualized in my head. It was pretty insane. So when you're studying for something and then all of you just give your mind a break, and all of a sudden things kind of just sink in and you are able to understand it, to see it from a different perspective. Well, that's what happened. So at this point, I was paranoid, undecisive. I was always looking to have sex, to do drugs, but I don't know why. I was just like, okay, I need to do something of myself, because I am kind of up to here from being at my job. Like, I need to do something that I actually enjoy doing, that I can make more money. So then I took on a course on Coursera on how to be a cybersecurity analyst. So I was doing that, and then something, some type of gears that weren't turning before in my brain began turning. All of a sudden, I had more self confidence. All of, like, my self confidence was coming back. So I, like, went, I cleaned my car. I was detailing it. I fixed the paint, and then all of a sudden, I just began feeling more secure about myself. Like, I knew what I wanted. I My indecisiveness began to go away, and that's because I was focused on studying. Like, there was some fundamental change that happened to my brain, and then all of a sudden, I just, like, everything began changing. I just felt that something was happening different in my brain. And then with time, well, the thing is that I know one of the mechanisms is that I was literally able to calm down. I was able to stop thinking about gang stalking, because I was focusing on learning Python, on learning all the terminology for cybersecurity. I was enjoying life again, and I hadn't enjoyed it for a really, really long time. A day had not passed where I had been just focused on gang stalking. It was hard. Like, when even I was playing Nintendo Switch, I would be playing, and then I would feel like some type of force just like pull me, or yank my neck. Now I know that that is one of the of the symptoms of severe anxiety. And in this case, it was severe anxiety caused by gang stalking. However, at this point, I thought that this was caused because of direct energy weapons. Now, on one day, I don't know what happened. I was just asleep, and I had already began to feel better, and I began doing better at work. I was just feeling better, even when the gang stalking was happening. And then I was hearing voices, all kinds of crazy shit. It was when the Battle of the Shadows was happening. So if you don't know what that is, I have a video named The Battle of the Shadows. Check it out. It's crazy. So when this happened, it's just something I was beginning to change fundamentally. Like, gang stalking wasn't even on my radar anymore. It was all about getting my certification, my Security Plus certification. And just one day I woke up, and then my mind literally just told me, like, my mind by itself, it said, the sensations are meaningless. They are completely random. Right as I was waking up. And then I was thinking about that, and I was like, wait. And then, boom, it just sunk down on me, and everything made sense. Like, everything about the voices, the freaking bodies, the direct energy weapons. Everything began making sense. And then, well, this was when I had spent a year in the homeless shelter. So then I went to, every year the program for homeless people gives you a week or 2 weeks free at a hotel. So I stayed at the hotel. So as soon as I got to the hotel, well, when that happened, I just went to the hotel and I just slept. I threw my drugs away, and I came to work, and everything that I had been conditioned to disappeared. Everything. The voices, it took like a month for the voices to go away. It took like 6 weeks for me to stop believing that my phone was getting hacked, and that everyone could see what I was looking at my phone. But what went away immediately was that everyone was connected to me. And then I was just out of the illusion, and I could see that the words that gang stalkers were throwing around were just words that they were trying to see if anything would click. And I began to understand everything. This is after they watched my previous video, the one about psychological prison, because this is happening at the same time too. And all of a sudden, since my self-esteem went up, I could stand up for myself. And I began to tell people to fuck off, when they were actually bugging me. And I was able to really just, I don't know, I just began getting smart about gang stalking. And like, now I just began applying my new observations, and boom, as soon as I realized that I was gonna forget the detail, that's when I began doing this channel, because I was like, there's things that I'm gonna forget the details, so I better just make videos. And I was making videos ferociously, because I just wanted to get them all out. I wanted to do all the content before I forget it. And yeah, so then the studying high my self-esteem. It connected more neurological pathways, where my brain was able to see more and to see things differently. So that was the beginning of the change. That was the key. The first key was literally studying something. So if you're getting gang stalked, if everything that I'm talking about is going to resonate with you, the whole psychological prison. So focus on a hobby, study something that will how do you say that, stimulate your mind. And I promise you, do it will make that stimulated in a challenging way, where you're learning something that will help you feel better about yourself, that will help you build a better future. And I guarantee you, I don't know exactly what happened, but there are some mechanisms in the brain that are gonna help you understand gang stalking at its core, and it's gonna make it available for you to be able to see the truth behind gang stalking. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.